this recipe is dedicated to my sister Daisy Gamson from Durban. She loves hot cross buns, and that's why this is for you, Daisy. Hello everybody and welcome to Ishara's Indian Delights again. Thank you for liking, subscribing and sharing our channel. Today we've got a bit of a surprise for all you guys. I've been getting requests to do hot cross buns, and since it's Easter time, I decided that we're going to do the hot cross bun recipe. Please don't get afraid of doing this hot cross bun recipe, because I was afraid in the beginning, and believe me, when I tried it, it came out the best. So let's get started. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is put in our milk, which is at room temperature. Then we're going to put in our yeast so that it activates. And you can use a mixer or just a bowl, and then you can mix by hand if you'd like. Next, we're going to put in our sugar. Our eggs. And you'll find the recipe in the description box below. We're going to put in some oil, vegetable oil. I'm going to put in some lemon zest and some salt. Next, we're going to put in our flour. And then we're going to put in some cinnamon powder, some clove powder, nutmeg, and allspice. And we're going to give this a good mix until everything comes together. After 5 minutes of mixing the dough, this is what you'll get. Now we're going to put in our dried fruit. Sometimes you can find this in a cake aisle. You get all the ingredients immediately. Speed up a bit. We're going to take this out of the bowl and we're going to give it a small knead, and we'll come back and show you. Okay, so now we've turned out our dough onto our floured surface, and we're just going to put a little bit of flour on top, and we're going to give this a little knead. The quantity of this dough will make 12 nice size hot cross buns. If you feel it a bit more sticky, you just add in more flour. And remember, we're going to leave this to proof for about an hour. Okay, now that our dough is almost done, I've oiled a bowl, and I'm going to put this dough into a bowl. And this is going to proof for an hour, and you need to put it in a warm place, covered, and then after an hour we'll come back and show you the next step. So after 1 hour, this is what our dough looks like. It's risen to double the size. Now we're going to put it onto our floured surface. I'm just going to give it a good knead. You can see it doesn't stick. So we're going to cut this into 12 pieces. We cut it into half, then another half, and then of each half of this we're going to make 3. Leave that aside. And the next half. Okay, so we've got 6 here. So of the next half we do the same. We make 3 of this. And we try to get them as equal as possible. Okay, we're going to set these ones aside, and we're going to work one at a time. I've got a baking sheet that I've already greased, and now I'm going to show you how to roll this into a nice ball. We flour the surface, and we're going to cup our ball into our hand, and we're going to do it into a circular motion. And you can see this is the perfect ball. So we're going to take it and we're going to place it into our baking tray. And we're going to do the rest, and I'll come back and show you what it looks like. Now you don't have to flour the surface all the time. Now when you're setting the balls into the tray, please leave a gap in between the hot cross buns, because what's going to happen is we're going to prove it again for about 50 minutes, and then they're going to rise. Then that's the final proof, and then we're going to bake them. So that's how it will look. And the next step is for us to make the flour that's going to make the hot cross bun with the cross. Okay, now we're going to put this into our piping bag. This is now ready. Now this is a disposable piping bag, and we're just going to give it a small slit. Now we're going to pipe our hot cross buns. So we're going to start from there and just drop. Now we're done. We're going to cover them, and we're going to wait for 50 minutes until it rises again. Then we're going to pop it into a 180-degree oven, and it will cook for about 20 to 25 minutes. And then we're going to brush with the sugar syrup. After 50 minutes of proving, our hot cross buns have doubled in size, and we're going to put it into a preheated oven now for 20 to 25 minutes, and I'll come back and show you what it looks like. Okay, so now you can see that our hot cross buns have come out of the oven, and it looks absolutely lovely. Now we're going to do a sugar syrup on it, and we're just going to brush each one. And the ingredients and the recipe for the sugar syrup will be in the description box below. I'll come back and I'll show you the rest. So guys, I hope you try this recipe out. It's an easy recipe. Like I said, don't be afraid because I am very confident in my hot cross buns now. If I can do it, so can you. So don't forget to like, subscribe and share to our channel. And if there's any comments or questions,